Further remarks? The good member from the 25th District, Representative Jacobsen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have 5 daughters. 18th grandbaby is coming. For my 5 daughters, I always wanted them to be able to take care of themselves and be well educated and have great, value themselves highly enough in society so that they weren't taken advantage of. My daughters did athletics. I never did. And they pretty much did gymnastics. And one of them became a D1 gymnast and got a scholarship at Oregon State. And I have to say, I would hate to think that in things like track and field and other sports that we're not allowing these gals to get the opportunity that my daughter, who was a D1 athlete, got. When you look at track and field, Mr. Speaker, for children 8 and younger, even 8 and younger, those hormones are in play. Those records that are held by the boys are higher across all categories than the records held by girls. And you can cite anecdotal examples and specific examples where one gal, can whoop most of the boys. But if you look at averages, men are stronger, they are faster. Those hormones have done them a big favor. And so I just hate to think that we are not allowing our gals from going forward to have the same opportunity that my daughter had. These sports, she's content with her body. She's strong and she doesn't have any issues with her body being something that functions super well and can do amazing things. I want all girls to have that. I want my daughters to have that. I want your daughters to have that if you have them. Mr. Speaker, I urge an adoption of this amendment. Thank you.
Further remarks? The member from the 25th District, Representative Jacobsen.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. So I agree with the previous speakers, and I'll try not to repeat. The voters who passed Initiative 2081, I don't think that they were confused, and I do think that parents are the primary stakeholders in their children's education. But, Madam Speaker, some of the reasons for my no on this bill are the amendments that were not taken. Madam Speaker, boys don't belong in girls' locker rooms. Boys don't belong on girls' sports teams. Pornography does not belong in curriculum. Children under 12, Madam Speaker, children who are in elementary school, the parents of those children deserve to be notified when those children are given medical supplies or given treatment. The parents deserve to be notified. Under 12, that amendment was not taken. The parents have the right to records, all the records, Madam Speaker. The parents are the primary stakeholders in their children's education. The parents have a right to be notified when their children are taken off campus. They don't need to wait 72 hours wondering where their child has gone if they've dropped him or her off at school. So, Madam Speaker, I agree with what my colleagues are saying about the reasons for no on this bill, and I would also add that we need to reorient our thinking to what average parents are worried about in schools. Average parents in my district come up to me at the store, and even parents whom I know to be from the other party come up to me and say, "What is going on?" Average parents, we need to realign our thinking with average parents who just want to know what's going on at their children's school. So, Madam Speaker, I would urge a strong no on this. Thank you.